Welcome to The Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. Thanks for hanging out with us today. I'm your host, Meredith.
And I'm your host, Cass.
Let's have some fun. So what did you buy today?
I didn't buy much today.
You look cute today.
Do I?
What shirt do you have on?
I have on Bestie in Florida, Jason, brought me Froggy Saloon shirt.
It's like a black t-shirt, but it's bright. It's cute.
It's
Froggy
got
Saloon.
Froggy Saloon. He brought me, it's like on the back.
It says Froggy Saloon, the other white meat.
Yeah,
and then he's missing a leg.
He's missing a leg.
Aww.
Yeah. So he got me this one, and then he got Johnny the like the Breakfast Club one, because he's like, Johnny's always up early, you know.
And then you have like tie-dye pants on. They go from like dark to light.
I am comfy today.
It looks great
because it's awful outside.
I feel like I haven't seen this outfit on you.
No, this is the first time I wear this shirt. Mm-hmm. I wear these all the time, but I was I was chilly when I got home. Yeah. So I wanted to put some sweatpants.
So you know what this reminds me of?
Your pants match my pants.
I know, we do kind of
match today.
We actually do, because I have like a darker gray shirt on.
You know, we're besties.
That's true. That's true. They say opposites attract, but we look the same.
What do you
right
have?
now.
You got Golden Girls on?
I do have Golden Girls on. Yeah,
nice.
It's from a race.
Nice.
It's all their hair on top, like their four different wigs.
Not like their actual hair like stuck to it.
So the way that your colors are going together, right? You have like the tie-dye pants, and reminds me of the video you sent me of the girl that keeps layering and layering her clothes, and every single
Isn't that
thing.
So weird?
It is so weird, but I can't look away.
I know.
So she'll have like a shirt and pants on, like you do, but then she'll put like a bralette
she puts a bra over the top,
and then she has the matching earrings and the rings.
Oh my God!
And every single thing goes together. I mean, she looks wild at the end.
Have you seen her boots that are like toes?
Yeah,
big toes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
They're purple, right?
She's got a couple different pairs.
Okay.
Crazy.
And you know, she is now sponsored by these companies.
It's so
like I think Betsy.
Yes,
they send her stuff, and
she is like the most outrageous dresser.
I gotta take my Invisalign out because they're bubbling when I talk. I hate that. Hold on.
Oh my God.
Oh my God! I gotta take the top.
Spit.
I know. Sorry. Gosh. So what happens is it's my last day wearing them.
Oh.
So they're like, they don't fit anymore,
loose.
basically. Yeah. So as I talk, the bubbles are coming up over my. They're not getting any better yet.
Yes, they are.
Nah.
Yeah, your bottom ones look straighter.
They're getting there.
Yeah, totally, bro.
Cheese.
Totally, bro.
It's getting better.
Yeah.
It's getting better. Like I said, it's a bittersweet because my dad has it. So I like, my smile's like my dad's, but I'm going to fix that. I can still be like my dad.
I had braces for like 5 years.
I know.
And then
yours are so straight.
Ew, the bottom ones are so crooked. They're getting so crooked.
Not like this. Mine are real crooked. But you know what? I still have my wisdom teeth. So it
that blows my mind.
Crowds the front, and it was just getting worse as I was getting older.
Yeah.
So I figured, fix it now while I can.
That's why you're so smart. You still got your wisdom teeth.
Yeah. Oh, right. Right. Well, according to Drew last week, I got a bunch of filing cabinets in my brain that keeps everything but doesn't share out.
You
can't remember anything. It's funny. When I first started my job, remember how stressed I was? I started last year, beginning of last year. And I was so stressed out because I would say something and I'd get off the call. I'm like, you're an idiot. Why did you say that? Why did you say it that way? They're going to take it wrong. You know, it was a big thing not to say like, thanks guys, or it's thanks everyone, thanks all. Of course, I jumped off and said, thanks guys.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they just, I went through a class. It wasn't like they were telling me I was doing it wrong. I went through a class and they said, we just want to, right, exactly.
Be all inclusive.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, why can't we say guys? Guys means generally everybody.
But because now...
That's my boomer brain.
Yeah, I was gonna say because now we don't do that anymore.
Whatever.
So
so what do you say? Thanks, bleeders and non-bleeders.
Yes, we do that now.
Did you see the whole like TikTok trend of how do you say like you all with being inclusive? And everyone's like, I just call them okay fuckers. All right, assholes.
I've actually found myself saying y'all, like, sorry, y'all, hold on a second.
Yeah,
Like, I
say y'all a lot.
I do not like saying hi team, thanks team. I don't know what it is. I feel like I'm too
corporate.
No, I feel like I'm too emotional, like to say team. That seems too linear to me. Like I'm friendly with these people. And saying hi team puts that wall up. But when people say it, it doesn't bother me.
Yeah.
It's only when I say it. Like I can't, like a lot of people say hi team, hello team, whatever. I have to say good afternoon, like in an email, or good morning. And I cannot use the team term. I don't know why the team term. I don't know why. I don't like
that either.
Yeah, but everybody uses it and it doesn't bother me.
Did I tell you my one boss, he said, we'll have to pivot on that. And I like freaked out. Don't talk to me like that. I will stab you. Someone
that we used to work with put something on there about the team and people were like doing all the different. And I said, let's punt this to next week. Or he said, we'll set it on the table till next week. Or we'll set it on the shelf till next week. But anyways, that's enough of that corporate talk.
Let's pivot over to something else.
What was my whole point, though, about? What was I saying? Last year, I would be so nervous. But now, the more that I've been working and people go to say something, I'm like, ooh, you're not going to sleep tonight thinking about how you just said that. Ha, ha, ha.
See, it never affects me now what I say. It's the shit I did 20 years ago that keeps me
and I have both. I have shit that happened 20 years ago, and I have shit that happened 20 minutes ago.
Oh, that's so funny.
All night long. I'll
like
wake up from a dead sleep.
I don't know.
I don't know why. I don't know why my brain does that. I will be dreaming. So I'm going to tell you about a dream I had last night as an example. I don't grow hair on my legs, I don't have to shave. I don't have hair on my arms.
You don't shave?
No, I never have to. After I had my thyroid killed, I don't really grow hair, which is why I have short hair.
Yeah.
And that's why I have my eyebrows microbladed. Yeah. I mean, I get a little bit of a stash, but
get it in all the wrong places.
So I'm having a dream last night that I'm in this beautiful dress. And I know it's because Julie and I were talking about her and Timmy's 5-year anniversary, and she wanted to find a dress because they're going to a really fancy restaurant. So I know that was in my head. I'm the one going to the really fancy restaurant, all dressed up in my dream, single. I don't know where my husband was at the time. And I'm looking down at my legs and the sun is hitting them and they look like trees are growing out of them and weeds, which I weeded on Sunday. So I'm like, this is wild. Why? And I know I'm in a dream. I'm like, you're wild. This is not really happening. And then all of a sudden my brain wakes me up and it says, I'm wide awake. And it was like, oh, you forgot to send this blah, blah, blah to so-and-so.
Oh, my God.
Like from a dead sleep, from a dream of hairy legs. And then I lay there and I wake up in a panic that I'm sweating.
Dreams are so weird.
Having to change my shirt. And no, it's not menopause. It's because I have an anxiety attack at night. Well, yeah, that too. It could be that. Does that happen when you're 39?
I don't. Hasn't happened to me yet, so it must not.
Anyways, that was a long intro. What'd you buy today?
I bought lunch today.
Did you?
Yeah.
When you buy lunch, do you buy any extras?
No.
So I was thinking about this because I know we wanted to talk about impulse buying.
I eat it all.
We talk about impulse buying, and it never fails. I'll be in stores and they'll have a beautiful salad or whatever, and I buy it and I go to the checkout lane. I gotta buy some candy.
Yes.
Every flipping time.
Yeah.
Whether I'm on a diet or not, whether I'm going to eat it right away, which we know I do.
You're like, but I know I'm going to want something sweet after this.
I mean, I lie to myself and say, you're only going to have one Reese's peanut butter cup, but it's going to melt in the car. So you better eat both. And then I pay for it with a stomach ache. But that is my impulse buying. I don't buy big things. I don't go out and buy cars or jet skis or boats or anything like that. Yeah. I'm minimal with my buying.
I mean,
but it's a lot.
If I'm going to buy a car, it's because we need a car. You know what I mean? That's not an impulse buy to me. My impulse buys are, I'm working in the store. Okay, so great example.
Yeah.
We had our Hocus Pocus 2 party.
Yes.
And I saw those great light up pumpkins.
Yes.
And I'm like, I'm buying them for everybody.
Yes.
That's an impulse buy, And
I appreciate that because they're beautiful on my table.
They are so cute.
And they're glass.
They're glass. I didn't know I was knocking them around.
Yeah.
But I buy like the other day, I was like, I really need, other day, total impulse, right?
Yeah.
Rip my pants at work.
Oh no.
I'm like, I need new pants. And then I'm like, you know what? I really need new shoes too.
Yeah.
And I needed my haircut. All 3 of those.
Yes.
Just went boom, 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 got it done, you know?
See, I feel like that's more of a need and not an impulse. That's like, okay, it was like a cause and effect.
Yeah.
My pants ripped.
Yeah.
And so I needed new pants. But then I looked down at my shoes and thought, well, those are dirty. Let me get 2 more.
Yeah, my pants ripped, and then I went and spent $1,000 because then I was like,
did you buy the Yeti cooler too? Oh, I thought I saw that on your.
But
cart.
I was like, I'm here, so I'm gonna get. It was Marcus's birthday.
Oh,
and so I got his birthday present, and then like we didn't do much for Ash for his birthday, so like I got him both like winter coats, and I got him both an outfit, and then like an extra pair of pants, and so like I impulse buy that shit, but. I did buy a cooler. It was not a Yeti cooler.
Oh, okay.
But Johnny, if you know Johnny, nobody that talks to Johnny better tell him this. Listen to me. Don't tell him. So if you know Johnny, he always has his lunchbox.
Yeah.
And it's a pretty big cooler.
Mm-hmm.
It sits like right behind his front seat, And he needs a new one.
Oh.
It's like he had a bonfire one night and was sitting on it, and it's like breaking on top and stuff. So I went and got him a new cooler, but I have a really funny story about that cooler. Mm-hmm. So I'm at our local store that we used to work at. Yeah. So I know some people there, but I don't know a lot of people there now because I haven't worked there in a while.
Right.
I'm like weaving through the clothes. I'm grabbing this. I'm grabbing that because like I said, I'm shopping for everybody. I shopped, got pants for me. I got a couple pants for Johnny because we were getting ready to go out, and he was like, "This is the only nice pair of pants I have. They're only kind of dirty." And so I got him a couple pairs of pants. I got the kids a bunch of stuff. So then I was like, "Oh, I should go look and see if they have coolers. Like right now will be the time to buy them because they'll be cheap. Mm-hmm. I want to get them one for Christmas." Well, then I want to get the grandkids a Nintendo Switch for Christmas.
Oh, okay.
So I grab the cooler that I liked. I throw it on top of my cart that's overflowing with shit. And I walk into electronics. And I'm like waiting for somebody to come over there.
Because they don't have anything out anymore.
No.
Like they have to go to the back cage, right?
Yeah. And there's like nobody working over there either. It's weird.
No.
So I see this head poke around the corner. And she's like, "Cassandra, what are you doing?" And I look and I was like, "Oh, it's LP for that store." And I was like, "What?" She's like, "Really bringing a cooler into electronics?" And I was like, "Oh my God." I probably looked so suspicious that day. And like I didn't even think about it, and I'm like,
no, because you wouldn't, because you don't do that kind of stuff. So
and I'm like, I'm buying Christmas. I'm like, "Hey, can you get somebody to help me over here?" She's like, "Fuck off." She's like, "You gave me a heart attack. I thought I was gonna get a good case,
Oh gosh. Oh, too funny.
She thought I was gonna go over there and shove.
So did you get the Nintendo Switch?
No.
Nobody came. Nobody was working that day.
No, somebody did come, and I knew him, and I sat and chit chatted with Deb for a little while.
Yeah.
And she was like, "Oh, I don't really work over here, but like, what is it? This and that. Let me see a picture of it. I can go looking back,
Sure.
And I was like, what? I don't even think you're going to have the one I want because I Googled it and it didn't say it was here. It says it's at that other store over there that I hate.
Oh, okay.
So I don't know. I'll get it. I'll probably wait until I see some sales going on.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
So, we need a dishwasher. We haven't had it in years. Our water's terrible.
You've never had a dishwasher.
No, we never have. I think we bought 2 or 3 in the past 22 or 3 years.
Why don't you guys get like a whole home filter?
But the reason why our dishwashers kept kicking the bucket is because we didn't have a water softener. And now we have a water softener, and now it's time to get a dishwasher.
I can't believe you guys didn't have a water softener that whole time. So when Jay and Sam came up from Florida, Sam was like astonished by how soft our water was because I don't have them in Florida.
Yeah.
And she was like, "I couldn't believe like how soft my hair was." And I can tell, like when I go down there and I shower, I can totally tell the difference.
Like when I go to different states to work and stuff. Yeah. Oh, I'm
or we
so
go to the
dry,
cabin. Yeah, we go to the cabin up north.
Yeah.
There ain't no water softener up there. We're running straight out the well, right through the faucet.
Yep. Don't drink it.
I mean, I drink that water over the water around here.
So we go to Home Depot.
Yeah.
Because we're going to look at dishwashers. Because now it's time.
Ooh.
Because that's what I want for Christmas.
Did you impulse buy it?
No, because when we were there, the gentleman said wait for 2 weeks.
Oh.
Because Black Friday starts, right? We're at the end of October already. Can you believe it?
I know.
We're at the end of October already. I cannot believe it. It was like this year was like going. Now it's like gone. It's like, what happened?
We got 2 more months of the year left.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Which I'm excited about.
I never
my
say
vacation
that time flies.
re-ups.
Yes. Because we're
January
planning
1st,
some stuff.
January 1st.
And it's funny that we were going to talk about this because he was sitting there and he goes, and a lot of people show up in 2 weeks and they're like, we kind of need a fridge too. And this is 30% off. And he said, and a lot of people walk out with like 7 different items.
Stop.
And I'm looking at him like, that is not going to happen. The only thing that would happen is if you had candy up at the register, I would probably grab that.
What? Buy 2, get 1 free? I need 6.
So wait for 2 weeks.
Okay.
For those that are listening,
Yeah.
the week right before Halloween, they're saying that everything starts in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then you don't have to go on that Friday and fight the crowds.
Right.
And
but I feel like for like the last 10 years, like Black Friday hasn't been like it was before.
yeah, because they start in July.
Yeah, well,
He says that he was seeing stuff in like online and in newspapers that they're like, Christmas in July, Black Friday, that kind of thing. And then it just kind of trickles in through the end of the year.
Yeah, that's crazy.
All these sales.
Inflation is so fantastic this year.
It is. It really is.
I can't imagine that any sale this year is just going to be like paying regular price for it.
Yeah. And if it does seem like a good deal to everyone, it seems like a good deal to everyone. So everyone will be there.
Yeah.
So a little nervous about that. So actually, I also started Christmas shopping early because I don't want to be in the crowds.
I always
we
do.
love doing that. We are a family that we will get up in our PJs and we will do Black Friday. Even if we had nothing on our list, we just go. We love doing the Loop in Menards.
Yeah.
We love just going to where we used to work because there's always great sales, wrapping paper, whatever, even though I don't need it. Speaking of impulse buying, but I don't know. I don't know about this year. I feel like it's going to be different. I don't know why.
I think a lot of people are broke this year.
You think?
I do.
I feel like so many people are out and the line to Starbucks never stops.
No. Well, Starbucks, what's $5 a day? You know what I mean?
Like, a lot.
Sometimes
$35 a week.
And sometimes not. Like if you're doing okay and paying your bills, you're like, what's $5 a day? And if you're in severe, like, I don't even know what you call it, what's poverty, that, like, even $35 a week probably won't change your life.
So you might as well just go
fuck it
to Starbucks and not be able to roll down your window and open your door with your old van that I sent you a Snapchat of.
Our friend Tommy sent me a Snapchat today, and it's raining hard today up here.
Oh, yeah.
This chick, her windshield wiper was hanging off the side of her car. He's like, interesting.
How do you even see?
I don't know. Because, me, I'm the windshield wiper freak. You cannot have them going too fast. It creeps me out. I don't know what that is. But yeah.
Just the sound of it.
To have none. To have none. Or when it's like,
because it's not raining anymore.
And these people, how did they try? And then they turn on their back one.
Yeah.
And they just leave it on and it's like sunny out. And you're like, bro, that's been on for like 2 weeks. It hasn't rained in forever.
Friction. It's going to catch on fire.
Oh, it's so funny. That's something else I impulse bought. So my car died.
Yes.
I had to get a new battery for it. Cool. No problem.
Oh, yes.
Whatever. So the guy's like checking me out and I was like, oh.
Was he cute?
No, I mean like checking me out at the scanning my items. I don't think he was checking me out, but if he was, what's up, bro? So I was like, oh, I need windshield wiper fluid. And I was like, oh, look, it's on your suggested sell list because you can like see their screen and the exact one that I bought. And I was like, well, why don't we do wipers too? You know, like what else can I buy? I'm like, maybe I should go get a car wash.
Yeah. What a great example. What a great example. I go and get my oil change. They're like, how's your wipers? How's your lights? How's your, just get it all done.
Yeah, do it all.
Just do it all. I actually don't go to the dealership that I bought the car. First, it's kind of far. And there's places around here that can fix my car to it. They're just closer. I just don't have time. But every time I would go, I would like almost get a stomachache because I know they would tell me, ooh, you must have hit a pothole because I see that this, and this. And you know what? This just doesn't look. And then all of a sudden, $1,900 later, I'm walking out of the dealership.
I'm always like, check my credit card balance before I go to the shop because I'm like, all right.
How much can I spend?
How much can I spend and not like...
Oh, those service riders watch me walk in and they're like, here's the sucker of the day. Yeah. What can we sell her?
You know, and I got a really good one because I go up, by our old place. And that guy's really funny. I like dealing with him. And he's always like, oh, I got a coupon for you. I'm like a coupon for like $1,000,
yeah,
bro.
Right, like to pay the whole thing.
What the fuck are you doing to me? I had to replace like my whole front end.
Is that Lair Bear?
Lair Bear. Larry. We always called him Lotto Larry when he would come into the gas station that I worked at because he'd always buy lotto tickets on lunch.
So Steve and I we have a new Home Goods in the area.
I have kept myself. I drove past there when I went to get pants and I was like, should I go? No.
You want to talk about impulse buying?
Yeah.
You need nothing from Home Goods.
Yeah.
You go in to impulse buy every single thing.
You're like, look at this cute blanket. I have 400 of them piled up next to
my
couch.
But I don't have that one.
Don't have that one.
I have bought paintings and stuff that I did not need that I absolutely said I needed.
You could use a painting right there.
I could. I was wondering what you're staring at. I thought somebody was behind you. You just scared me. I need one there.
I was looking at your blank wall behind you.
I know. That was weird. I thought someone was walking up. I turned around like, what? Julia sent me a TikTok today.
It's Jason.
Julia sent me a TikTok today, and it was like for the crime junkies, those that watch it. And he was like, put tinfoil around your neck, and then you can hear when they're going to try and choke you, and someone will call the cops for you. And then he goes, he's holding like some seasoning. He gets in his car and he's like, and just to be sure no one's in your back seat, cayenne pepper.
Oh my God.
And he like throws it all over his back seat.
Oh my God, that's so funny.
I love it because I can hear her laughing up in her room, and then all of a sudden inbox, like she's sending me the TikTok.
Ring, you have a new message.
And I know from her, it's always going to be funny. That kid
she
loves
always sends
to laugh.
Me good ones. I send her some good ones too.
She tells me. Yeah,
and I'm like, she probably already saw it.
She's got the best personality. She just loves to laugh. So I know that anything coming from her is going to be funny, or it's going to be Hallmark Channel because right now we are on Hallmark Channel. Countdown to Christmas.
I can't do Christmas yet.
I totally did. As a matter of fact, we all set our alarms yesterday for 5 p.m. because Steve's favorite movie was on Hallmark, and all three. Sad, Steven's not here, but the three of us that live in the house right now watched it. We watched Christmas. It's the most wonderful time of the year. And you know why we like it?
Yeah.
That is his favorite. And we even have pillows that say it. The most wonderful time of the year. And he's got the DVD and we can watch it anytime. But you have to watch it with the commercials. It's just like, so.
Then you can take a pee break or get hot cocoa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Again, impulse buys. So you find something that you like, right? For example, it's the most wonderful time of the year.
Yeah.
Everything we see now that says that.
Yeah.
And it's any kind of theme. Like, we like red and green around here, so we buy it. Like, we find towels, they say it. We found pillows because they say it. We found a painting because we say it. We saw it. We found another picture because it said it.
Yeah.
Speaking of impulse buys that you don't need.
Yeah.
Like, you find something like Ray Dunn. People... It's everywhere. Speaking of Home Goods, so people collect Ray Dunn.
Not me.
More stuff. I don't either. I think Julie has a couple pieces.
Oh, I need a freaking container that says beans on it.
Yes, we have it upstairs. You brat. My coffee's in it. And we have a big bowl that says veggies.
Oh my God.
And I think Julia has it's all Julia's. It's all Julia's.
So
she likes that look.
Oh, she can take it with her when she moves
She
out.
absolutely can. And there's like mugs that say all these different
See, that's great
stuff.
that you buy all that stuff though, because then like when Julia buys her own house,
full.
We're going to fucking decorate that shit.
Yep.
We got all this stuff for you,
Honestly, that's what happened with Steven. When we moved him into the apartment, I mean, he really didn't need anything because we had it around here.
You got new couches.
And I got 4 new couches.
Yeah.
Or 3 new couches and a chair because he took the furniture, which is great.
Perfect.
So Julia, if she's listening, she listens every week. The downstairs couches are yours for your new house.
That's why we got them in a neutral gray tone. They will match anything that you pick, Julia. Hey, before we move on.
Yeah, of course.
Talking about Christmas movies.
Yeah.
What about the new Christmas Story?
Oh, yes. Oh, dude. If you know me, you know that I love a Christmas Story movie. Like, it's a big deal. Speaking of impulse, I have the leg lamp, but I really want to get the bigger one. I have a smaller one.
You have a small one, yeah.
I've seen the house. I took the kids there. We've been to Cleveland. There's a 5K race that they do. Unfortunately, they couldn't do it this year. That everyone dresses up as bunnies. Like, I have ornaments. But they don't. I have so much stuff.
Okay, the trailer that you sent to me told us nothing.
Nope.
Told us nothing.
Nothing. So way back in the day when Facebook first came out, you could like have friends, and then and now actors, actresses, they have pages.
Yeah.
So way back, I friended Zach Ward. He's the one that is the bully.
Yes.
And so he shares like all his stuff on there. So I was seeing like some scenes from it.
Again?
He's in it. He's in it. They're all really excited about it. All of them. I think a lot of them. I should say a lot. I don't know if it's all. A lot of them are in it. So I'm really excited for it.
I am so excited. I am just as excited for that as I was for Hocus Pocus 2.
And then how about the one with Will Ferrell?
What's the one with Will Ferrell?
The one that Julia shared. What's that movie coming out?
What was that?
That one looks funny.
That was Will Ferrell and Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah, that looks.
Talk about a dynamic duo.
Yeah, so really, really excited. Yeah. Maybe we can get the Two Chicks Talking Flicks to review that one. I've been listening to all of their episodes. My goodness, they are so funny. And they review really good movies. Yeah. Really good movies.
See, you don't even have to watch movies. You just listen to the
I just listen to the podcast, yeah, and just laugh about it. So I'm food. I love food shopping.
Yeah.
Like if something's hanging. So I went to Jewel actually a couple days ago, knowing that we were going to talk about this, and I just grabbed my regular stuff, but I'm a sweet tooth person.
Yeah.
So they have these nice parfaits. They have sugar that hangs everywhere. Like Julia and I got pumpkin flavored marshmallows.
There's pumpkin flavored everywhere right now.
Yes. And then I went to another store. Where did I go? Trader Joe's or something?
Ooh.
Or Whole Foods maybe?
Trader Joe's. Now that is a place where I could drop some serious cash at.
Yes. Actually, I'm sorry. It was Whole Foods this time.
That place too.
But I walked through and I was like, what? Pumpkin flavored crackers? What? Pumpkin flavored And so I didn't even realize it. But by the time I got up to the register, the cashier looked at me. She goes, we're all orange today, aren't we? And I looked down, I'm like, yes, we are. I did not need any of it. I went in for like chicken salad or something like that. Steve had mentioned that he wanted like chicken salad sandwiches. And I came home with like $200 worth of pumpkin flavored everything. Why? All right, let's get some facts going because I know we're not the only one.
So funny.
Why impulse buying works. So first of all, it's enjoyment. We know this just from laughing at it right now.
Makes you happy.
Shoppers are more likely to impulse, buy when it brings pleasure and it cheers you.
Yes.
So think about it. Like now, you said that you had to with your car. I had to with my car. But impulse buying really is joy, fun. Here's what I need. But I saw on your Facebook page that you mentioned remorse.
Yes.
So how often does that happen? I'm curious about that.
I don't. Maybe if I buy food and it turns out not good, I have buyer's remorse. Like, oh, I wasted $8 on that,
Yep.
But I think most of the time, maybe there's been a few clothing items that I was like, this isn't how I thought it was going to be. But other than that, I really don't have buyer's remorse.
So I do.
Do you?
With gadgets.
Yeah.
This is going to make my life easier. I run outside and sometimes it's long. So I found this thing that was a solar panel charger for your phone. This was, a couple years ago when I had an older phone that didn't hold a charge, but I wanted to be safe when I was doing my loops.
Right.
And so I was like, oh, this is perfect. It's supposedly was supposed to stick onto my vest, my running hydration vest, and it was going to soak up the sun and charge my phone.
Yeah.
It never freaking worked.
No?
It never worked. I probably got it at
you got to pre-sun soak it?
I stuck it to the window all day the day before so that it would whatever. But no, it was supposed to be immediate. It was supposed to be charging.
Right.
No,
because that doesn't make any sense. It's not like it holds a charge.
It's not going to hold a charge. It's just it's
plugged right into your phone.
Yeah, exactly. It didn't work. So I have those kind of things. And we kind of joke. I hate to throw them under the bus, but I kind of, since we're talking about Black Friday, we have tried gadgets from Menards and we've had 2 catch on fire.
Oh my God.
So definitely remorse. The kids would find, back in the day.
What were they?
The kids would find these cute clocks that they wanted for their room, or like the digital, like, before we had cell phones, they had like iPods, right? And it would charge on the dock.
Yeah.
So Christmas morning, Julia got a docking station from Menards. Sorry, Menards, because we love you guys.
Oh my gosh.
We love all of you, guys and gals. And
we love you, team.
See, it's just a habit. Sorry.
We love y'all.
We love y'all. So she gets this docking station and it just needs to have batteries or you can plug it in. So she's like, well, I'll do batteries. She goes to put the batteries in. It starts smoking in her face.
Oh my God.
Steve's like, you got that receipt? I'm like, yeah, from a month ago. I'll find it.
Oh God.
And then another one was like, oh gosh, I'm sure Steven would remember, but it was like a train set or something. And the second that we plugged it in, like the track started sparking.
Jesus.
I'm like, what is going on? So I'm sure they mass produce all this stuff for everyone that's going to buy it. And we just happen to be unlucky. So that's the kind of remorse I have is gadgets.
I don't really buy gadgets. So I don't, you know who buys gadgets is my grandma. All the gadgets in my house.
Does she have good luck with them?
I mean, okay, so I don't know. I'm aging myself now, okay? So we used to go to, it even happened at the store that we worked at.
Mm-hmm.
It was like a company would send people in to do the demos of like the slicers or the knife sets or, that thing that you would punch it into the orange and you could juice the orange. You could drink the juice right out of the orange, My grandma would be coming home with all that shit. And I'm like, get it out of my house. The only thing I do use is she bought me like a mandolin slicer.
Oh, yes.
I didn't have one of those.
Yeah.
But the only reason I usually don't buy gadgets is I'm like, where am I going to put it?
Yeah. I wish I would always think about that before I do.
My 2 junk drawers are already full.
Yes.
They can't hold any more.
My 7 are already full.
They can't hold any more junk. I don't know where I'm going to put it, But if I see something, because we all know I like to make charcuterie boards.
Yes.
I got a couple of them now. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I will find a place to put these,
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
But God forbid anybody brings me a gadget that I can't find a spot for.
Okay.
Garbage.
I have so much gadgets.
Yeah.
So many gadgets in the kitchen that I'll go to do something. I'm like, man, I wish someone would invent something. And then like the next day I'd be like, oh shit, I have that thing.
I
have it.
Yeah, you can't
apple
even
slicer,
find it.
apple core, corn cob holders.
You know what?
I don't know, whatever.
Even a pizza cutter.
Oh, I got like 4 different kinds.
Why? Just use a fucking knife.
I know. Scissors. I got scissors too. I got like 14 different pairs of scissors.
I always.
Some are sharp.
I
like
not. Scissors. Scissors are a must.
That's how I cut the pizza.
That's good.
If I can't
works.
find the 4 pizza cutters.
Alton Brown said the only thing in the kitchen that shouldn't be multitask is your fire hydrant.
Oh, that's just very true.
Anything else is like you can use it for multiple things.
This is very true.
So if you buy it and it only has one use, it's not worth the money.
I have like 4 different ways to make beverages. Like not, like I got the
soda
coffee.
stream.
Oh yeah, we have the soda stream.
I never bought
Guess
the
where
soda
it's at?
stream.
Dust underneath the cabinet. We thought it was super cool. We got it for Steve's birthday a couple years ago. We used it for a week. And all the flavors expired because we stopped using it. Well, I have one that heats up for hot chocolate. So it may come out. You're going to see it. It runs. So it's this neat little plastic thing. Probably found it online. And I was like, we totally need this. It's a one-touch button thing. You put your milk in and your hot chocolate and it just keeps warming it up and frothy. You can froth it. Oh, it's real fancy shit here.
You're
that
get that shit out soon. I'm going to need that.
Yes. Well, we could do some Baileys in it.
Yeah,
bring
a bottle of horchata.
Yeah.
Rum chata.
There you go. Perfect. So we have that. Then, of course, we have the bullet. You got to have the bullet because you got to have smoothies.
I'm a little envious of the bullet. I kind of wish I would have bought the bullet.
Do it.
But do you use the bullet?
Every single day.
Really?
And I even use it when I don't have to use it. I'm like, how am I going to scramble these eggs? The bullet. Oh, I use it every day. How am I going to stir up these pancakes? Stick them in the bullet. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. They do make good crepes. Because grapes are very thin.
Yes.
So you got to put the flour and, everything. And it's really, really thin, like water grapes, and then you have to So very good. Very good. But I also have a blender.
I might buy the bullet. I do have a blender.
I got a couple crock pots, because it's like you need a medium, a small, you need a large for. Yeah, it's great.
I do have a small crock pot, but then I got my crock pot died. And I told Johnny to get me the Instapot because it does crock pot, it does air fryer, and it does Instapot.
Yeah.
So
and you have that now.
I got rid of my regular crock pot.
My ma gave me an Instapot a couple years ago. It's still sitting in the closet. I have never opened it.
Dude, they're amazing.
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm afraid of it.
Well, you don't eat a lot of meat though, and that's one thing I like. Is it cooks meat fast.
Yeah.
Like you can throw frozen
Steve
meat
does.
in it,
but now it's just him. So it's,
right.
we really just have small meals now.
When
When Steven was here, he eats a lot because he's constantly working out. Like I'm surprised that we have leftovers now. Since he's been gone, we have a lot of leftovers.
Yeah.
But yeah, that I have an Instapot. Never. Yeah.
I do like the Instapot.
Yeah,
Although
so
the one thing I don't like about the
kitchen.
Instapot is like I'll cook say I'm doing pulled pork sandwiches, so I cook a whole pork butt, pork shoulder roast, whatever you call.
Yeah.
And then like I wash it all out and everything. Dinner's done. I even like let it air dry on the counter overnight. And then I close it up. I put it away. The next time I pull it out, I open it. It smells like pork.
Oh.
That's one thing I don't like about it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, another reason why I won't bring it out.
Yeah.
There we go.
Don't cook pork in it.
So and I'm sorry, this is from mageworks.com. I think I'm saying it right. MAGEWORX.com. That's where I'm getting this from, these ideas. So the next one, that was enjoyment. The next one is fear of losing the moment. So I think that's interesting.
You got like FOMO. You got fear of missing out.
Fear of missing out.
If I don't buy it, somebody else is going to buy it and I won't be able to have it.
I have another perfect example. So I'm scrolling through Instagram and there's someone that has like millions of followers. So of course she gets paid to do advertisements. And there was this neat little thing that you could put a lemon wedge in and you squeeze it and you pour it. It looks like a gravy.
Yes.
Right? What do you call it?
A gravy boat.
A gravy boat, but it has a top with a hinge.
Squishy. Yeah.
And you put the hinge and the top down, it squeezes the lemon and you pour it out.
Yeah.
And I was like, I need that.
I saw somebody with like a Mick Ultra, so a tall can like you, and they squeezed it and then poured the lime juice into their beer. And I was like, that's exactly what I would use it for.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't even drink beer.
So I'm having a fear of missing out because I didn't take the opportunity to buy it.
Yeah, you don't need it.
No, I don't need it.
No.
But Julia might need it because she loves lemons. Steve, he loves lemons in their water.
Yeah.
But you know what you could do? Is you could use your hand.
Fucking squeeze it. Or use, I'm sure you have something.
Like a pizza cutter or scissors?
You probably have.
I have a magic bullet.
Yeah.
Just blend that sucker right up and put it in your water.
You don't have like a citrus squeezer?
Oh, we do.
Yeah.
Of course we do. Of course, we have two. We have one that you put half the lemon in, and it's just one. It's the original, like they used to make them in metal.
Oh,
you know what I'm talking about,
yes,
right? It's got the two handles.
Yes.
And then we have another one that's very neat. Julia got it from one of her influencers. She's an influencer. And it has a cup on the bottom, and it's got the spiral, how would you call that? Like the pointy on the top.
Yeah.
And you squeeze it down, and then you take the bottom cup off, and you got your lemon.
So it's seed-free? And
we have plenty. We have plenty, but I don't have a boat.
But you better go buy that fucking bird.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have like the gravy boat lemon squeezer.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. So I'm having FOMO.
Yeah.
Sale.
It's on sale.
You better get it. You better get it.
Better get it. It's on sale.
88% of impulse buys are based on a sale.
Yeah.
88%.
Yeah. I'll totally see it on sale and be like, yeah, I'll buy that since it's on sale.
I'm a sucker for clothes when it comes to that.
Yeah, me too.
Especially where we used to work. Because, they have great buyers there. Most of the time, they just have the cutest stuff.
They do.
And they will knock it 50% off, 75%. I'm like, yep, I sure need
buy
that
one,
top.
get one for $1.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah.
They had buy one, get one for $1 sales all the time. And I would be like, bro, I have to have it all.
So it's grocery, right? In this store, it's kind of a one-stop shop. And most people think before they go out, if they look through their closet, they're like, I need something. I better go to the mall. I go there.
Yeah, I go there too.
Because I really do like who they buy from. And I like the sales.
Yeah.
That's for $20.
That's where I got
you
pants.
don't look cheap and you look, And
I bought a bunch of pants. I bought coats for the kids. I bought them socks. I bought them pants. I bought them shirts. Yeah.
Hey, if it lasts a year, I'm happy. I've spent a fortune on jeans, sweaters. I found a sweater just a couple years ago. I loved it so much. It was $120. I will never forget this. I loved it so much. It fell apart 2 months later.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. And that was an impulse buy as well.
That's terrible because, I shop at, I'm going to call them out because there's literally like TikTok pages that have gone against this company because they're so terrible.
Uh-oh.
And it's Torrid. It's the fat girl store.
Really?
They're like between $40 and $60 a piece. $40 and $60. I bet I'm going to count when I get home. I bet I have over a dozen of them.
Wow.
But on the other hand, it's usually buy one, get one half off.
Okay.
So, that takes the price down a little bit.
But you're saying that they don't last, really?
They don't. They snag easily. You know what? So I've noticed in the last probably 6 months, they started making them of a different material.
Interesting.
I think because a lot of people were complaining. Like,
yeah.
I have a couple that like I only wear like when we do meat resets or I know I'm going to have a grimy day. So I still look nice, but like they're already trashed. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember one time I went shopping and I spent probably about $200 there. And the one shirt I bought, it was like the ones I wear, but instead of just having the 2 pockets, it was a button up. That's actually Cass wears half shirts. It was that shirt.
Oh, no kidding.
It was that shirt.
No kidding.
And the first time I wore it, I washed it, and I would wash them and hang them up to dry, All the buttons fell off. All the buttons fell off, all this stuff. So I contacted them on like Facebook or something. And I was like, I'm so disappointed. Like, your guys' clothes are so expensive. They gave me my whole amount
transaction.
Back.
Wow.
Yeah. So that was nice. But
it is nice.
I wish they would get their shit together because I like those shirts. But you know what I really hate for people of my size, and you can tell me if you agree or disagree, is shirts with a shoulder cut out. What is that style?
Oh, they have a lot of them like that?
A lot.
I don't wear any of those. Yeah, I don't get it.
Me neither. Why do you want your shoulders out?
They call it like there's a meme about it, like only certain like age wears it. Because it's the only thing that's the softest and the nicest is your shoulder. Your shoulders don't age. So I think it's like when you're turning 50 when you only show your shoulder. It's something like that.
Some of my friends wear them, and I mean they
look super cute,
right? But I just don't understand the whole concept of just having the shoulder cut out. I don't.
I don't know. Like giving the cold shoulder, like it's a cold shoulder shirt, right? Isn't that what they're called?
Sure.
I think. I don't know.
I mean, I used to buy shirts with like my cleavage cut out because I was a bartender,
Oh, sure.
That was, you always used your assets while you were a bartender.
So we'll have to find out if people like shoulders. Like who?
I don't know. But
that's
like,
a newer, not newer trend, but it's been around for 10 years.
I was even going to say less.
Less than that? Okay.
I keep hoping every year that it goes away and they just keep sticking around.
They do. I have a friend
can we get
that
over
every
this?
single time she posts a picture, it's a cold shoulder shirt.
Yeah. I hate them. You are allowed to like them. I'm not judging anybody, but I just don't understand.
How do you like the one shoulder?
One shoulder I'll do.
Yeah, okay.
I got that.
So it's just the cutout that you don't like about it.
I just think it's weird.
Yeah.
You have a full shirt, and generally they're like long sleeve or 3/4 sleeve. It's a long sleeve. It's not a crop top, but the shoulders are cut out. Like, what is the point of having the shoulders cut out?
Yeah. There's a lot of shirts that have like a hole in the back, like a keyhole in the back.
I can handle that. Mm-hmm.
There's ones that actually have a keyhole in the front.
Yeah.
So they just thought, fine, let's try the shoulder.
Let's try the shoulder.
And it's stuck.
I think it's a fetish.
Shoulders?
Yeah.
Oh, we're going to have to open OnlyFans, aren't we? And see what's going on.
Shake your shoulders.
We'll look up feet and cold shoulders. Oh, gosh. No, we're not going to do that.
Okay.
It's for anybody that's looking right now.
All right. Don't look.
OnlyFans, the Clopen effect. Not us. Stop it. All right. So the last one on here, there's 4 bullet points. 4. I put up 4 like 4. You can't see me. Addictions and habits, and twice more often.
I believe that.
Yeah. I'm trying to think what habit I have. Well, we know it's coffee and sugar. Like on a Sunday, like last year, it was a joke that on Sundays I would go buy chocolate cake and I would eat it.
Really?
Yeah.
Like a whole chocolate cake or just a piece?
Yeah, it was like a small one, but they were vegan.
Oh.
And so Julie and I would eat them. But then we finally
eat them.
We would every night it would be like, what are we celebrating? We're celebrating life. Let's have a piece of chocolate cake. But then after 52 weeks of doing that, we were like, okay, we're good.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've purchased it since. So that's a habit. Sugar.
Sugar's definitely a habit. I get in, especially now, it's been raining all day. Mm-hmm. It's kind of crappy outside. I'm feeling chocolate chip cookies.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes, exactly.
What can I make at home? I wanted to bake something the other day, and I was good. Instead of doing that, I made sugar-free Jell-O with peaches in it.
That sounds boring. I'm sorry.
I know. It wasn't that good, but at least it, held my sweet tooth.
Yes, right. I'm terrible.
But then I probably dug into the stupid Halloween candy 5 minutes later.
Of course.
And ate a freaking Snickers.
Of course. So Sunday morning, I talked to my mom for a long time. We don't get to talk often because I'm running, she's running, whatever. So when we get on the phone, it's usually an hour and a half. We just kind of get all the gossip out. And, she was, I got off the phone. I'm like, wow, my mom just inspired me. She has her Juice Plus shake in the morning or whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then she just has a salad. And then she said that she's lost some weight. She's probably going to hate that I'm telling the whole world this, but she's really doing good. She wanted to prove to herself that, she has a couple things that are going, she just had to get a small surgery on her finger and her eye, but she's very, very healthy.
Right.
So she wants to continue that.
Right.
So I got off the phone. I'm like, man, she totally just inspired me. And then an hour later, I'm like, but I got a candy bowl with dark chocolate in it. So
I got you a lot of candy for your birthday.
So she inspired me, but not to the point where I've changed habits.
Same with my mom. She got off all of her meds.
Yes.
She lost 80 pounds.
Oh my gosh.
And she's like, yes, it's so easy. You just do this and don't eat after 8 o'clock until noon the next day. And I'm like, I'm fucking starving.
So here's the most common. Yeah, right? Was it something about, I don't know.
What were we talking about?
Yeah, exactly. Wow. So this is a list of the most common impulse buys. We've already talked about some of these, right?
Yeah.
So we'll just go through them really quick. Clothing and apparel. We already know.
Yeah.
Go look in your closet. You've bought a lot of stuff. I have 16 or 17 cardigans of all different colors.
Oh, wow.
Guess what color I always wear?
Black.
Yep. That's it. I got green, pink, purple. I think I even have a tie-dye because I accidentally spilled bleach on one. It's nope, just wear the black ones. Why do I have so many cardigans?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll wear them this year.
Holidays.
Yeah, holidays, right? I have an orange one. Probably wear that tomorrow because there's a
Need a
green
green
outing.
and a red one.
Yep. Food and groceries. We already talked about that. But what I'd like to say about this is 70% of buyers will make that extra, especially those that shop online, because the way that the websites are set up
$30
is that
limit.
you may for an example, I really wanted to get an Elvis costume this year.
My nose is kind of
I really wanted to get an Elvis costume this year. There was a certain one that I wanted to get. So I was watching the price. So, one time I added it to my cart. And as I added it to the cart, on the bottom it said, most people buy like this, right? I'm talking Amazon.
The wig, the
glasses, the outfit, the shoes, the chain, right, the rings.
Yeah,
so that would be an absolute example of an impulse buy. You just be like, you know what? Yeah, I'm just going to do all of that.
Give it all to me. Give me the whole
I actually
kit.
didn't. I didn't because we have our plans, and I figured that's top, so. Shoes.
I'm an impulse shoe
You just
buyer.
bought 2. You bought 2 this week, right?
Yeah.
When running shoes are on sale, I buy 3.
Johnny yells at me for how many shoes I have.
I have so many.
But do you know, I always keep my shoes very nice by the front door.
Not.
They're you got your little shoe cubby thing. Anyways, my shoes are always nicely placed on the rug. Today, I come home. Johnny's grimiest sandals are laying on top of my brand new shoes. And I'm just like,
no.
Mean mugging.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I have 4 sections of shoes. At one point, they were running, inside walking, or working out, because those are clean.
Yeah.
Business or stores. If I go to stores, because we know working in deli and bakery, they get really stinky.
Sick.
Casual.
Yeah.
And then just whatever else. Dress up. Now they're all kind of mixed everywhere.
I have flip-flops.
Yeah.
I have work shoes. And then I have relaxed shoes.
Yeah.
And then I have the shoes that one pair I call them my funeral shoes. If I gotta go,
The clean black.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Never come out of the box.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Even
good.
if I go to a funeral? No. Even if
I was going to say that means you haven't been to too many funerals.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm just going to wear my comfy shoes today.
Yeah. Yeah.
I never wore them.
I feel like funerals have changed as well.
Yeah.
We used to dress up full on.
Yeah.
You would wear a dress or a suit.
Yeah.
Now people go casual.
Yeah.
Because you got to be yourself during those times.
I just wear jeans and a nice shirt.
Absolutely.
That, growing up, did everybody's parents my age, okay, I'm 40. Did everybody's parents my age, when you would be like, well, do we have to dress up? They just say, well, just put on jeans and a nice shirt.
Yes. Yes. No, mine never did.
Just
I
put
always
on
had to dress
jeans
up.
and a nice shirt. That's what my mom would always say. Because, my mom was always single mom, truck driver.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't have nice clothes. Like, I think my uncle's wedding and maybe one other wedding, I saw her in my whole life, like, wear a dress.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it was just jeans and a nice shirt. Like, her nice shoes were like her cowboy boots,
Yeah.
She's like, these shits were expensive. I'm going to wear them out.
We do a lot of dressing up on my parents' side. And it was always dresses. But I would be the one that would come in with, like, a pantsuit.
Yeah.
I just didn't like dresses. But I have very long legs, and I didn't like to show them.
Yeah.
So I always wore a pantsuit.
And they might be hairy.
And they...
like trees.
Yeah. Yeah. If I was dreaming.
Grandma Dar used to make us dresses for, like, Easter Sunday. So when we were real little, yeah.
Yes.
But, like, as we got older, it was just jeans and a nice shirt.
That's perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. I feel like now that's perfect.
It's perfect.
Takeout and delivery is the next one.
With Uber Eats, and you pay like $90 for tacos to go. Yeah.
You're going to add some to it.
Yeah.
The molten lava cake from Domino's is always on that list. They're like, do you want to add this for $5.99?
Yes.
You bet your ass I'm going to add that. Yep.
The Brookies. The brownie
Oh,
cookie.
my gosh.
Those are my favorite.
Yep. Get me every time.
I'll eat one of those before I even eat a piece of pizza.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I will always eat dessert before food.
I'm hungry.
A lot of food. Beauty products.
See, I don't splurge on those. I was going to tell you, because you guys did my birthday board, right? My punch board. Mm-hmm. And you bought me that mascara, and I loved it so much, and I just bought a new one of the same one. I love that one so much.
Awesome.
And the eyeliner.
4 months
it
it
was,
lasts.
Yeah,
that's about right.
Well, I figure every like 4 to 6 months you should replace your mascara.
Yep.
The one eyeshadow that had the shimmers in it, I don't think I have it on today, do I? Is it kind of the pinkish?
I can't tell
Anyways,
with the light here.
I would have never bought that for myself because I wouldn't think that it looked
right.
good.
You buy the same stuff all the time.
Right. You bought it for me, and I was like, this is amazing. It's amazing.
That's awesome.
Yes.
Oh, good to hear.
So, anyways, yes.
So I have to contain myself when I go to places like Ulta. I usually don't buy beauty products online. Let me think about that. No, I never do. I go somewhere.
Yeah.
I
don't go to Ulta or anything, though. Like, I'll go to Walgreens. You know what I mean? I'll go to Walgreens and, like, because I'm pretty easy with my mascara and my eyeliner, I don't wear face makeup.
Yeah.
Because I have, like, what do you call that? Like, fuzz all
Peach fuzz.
Peach fuzz all over my face. So I've never been one
it highlights
to wear,
it a little bit or something? Oh, yeah.
Never, and I'm a, 80s baby. So in the 90s, like, you wore that concealer.
Oh, yes.
That was caked on, and like it looked like you had a tan line.
Still do that.
Nobody ever rubbed it into their neck, and I never got into that.
So Julia is an ambassador of ColourPop.
She gets amazing palettes sent to her.
Yeah, she gets them. So she shares them with me.
Yeah.
So her whole salon and room are filled with them. And then also if she gets like doubles or duplicates or whatever. And then I also find them at Ulta. So really that's what I shop is that ColourPop. They're a great company. But when I go to shop online for them, it's like, do you need this eyebrow thing? Do you need this? Yes. Yes, I do. It's only $4 or something. It's very reasonable.
Yeah.
The other one they said is books. 43% of top selling impulse items belong to books.
You know what? That's if I'm in the airport and I didn't. I never wanna read on the plane. Like, I never think I'm gonna wanna read on the plane, but I usually always bring a book with me. And then if I don't bring a book with me, I'm like, I should probably get a book.
Yeah.
And
do you finish it during? No, you never do. So you have a lot of unfinished books at home?
6 books sitting on my bedside table that I've started and never finished.
This is why we get along.
Yeah.
I have the same exact thing.
Yeah. Never finish them.
And I'm in like a impromptu book club. We just at work, and we just kind of started like swapping. There's like 3 of us now.
Yeah.
And they keep giving them to me, and they just die on my dresser.
It's hard when someone's super into reading to do that, and you're like, well, I'm a casual reader. Like,
yes.
So Spent.
Yes.
That we read. That caught my attention. It held my interest.
But I still had to listen to it.
I wanted to finish it. You know? The Harry Potter books, loved them. But that's me. Even now, I'm 40 years old. If I go to library, I go to like the tween section.
Oh, yeah.
They're short reads. They're interesting stories.
Yeah.
I'm a fantasy reader.
1 day, maybe 2.
Yeah.
And done.
It's big letters. There's some pictures.
Yes. Yes. Amazing.
So but I can see my grandma reads a lot of books.
Yeah, my mom does too.
She's one of them book spenders.
Yeah. Very interesting. And then just to go along with that, magazines and newspapers.
Yeah.
People buy those too. I still see people on the plane reading newspapers. Usually it's Wall Street.
I don't think I've seen anybody read a newspaper, and I couldn't tell you how long.
Really?
Yeah. Like in person, I have not seen anybody read a newspaper.
Oh, and then just the sound of it, like, when they move it. I don't know. It seems nostalgic for me. Like I listen.
Whenever
it's
I
pretty
need
neat.
a project that I need newspaper, I'm like, why don't I read the newspaper?
Right.
My great grandma used to yell at me for not reading the newspaper.
Yeah.
How do you know what's going on? I said, we have the internet, Grandma.
I know, and they've gotten so thin, all the newspapers
everything
too.
I need to know. What's the weather? I'll Google it.
Yes. Yes. AccuWeather, here I go. Toys for kids.
Yeah. I can
Speaking
see that.
of,
yeah,
I have 1-year-old bestie's son.
Oh gosh.
Yes.
Yes.
I was just thinking about that. I told
I was
Steve
like,
yesterday, I'm like,
whose baby?
Yeah. Toys for kids.
Yeah.
So you buy one thing and you're like, but this is cute, and this is cute, and this is cute.
When Todd and Erica had their firstborn, I was insane.
Yeah.
And by the time they had their second one, I was like, all right, I need to calm down a little bit,
Yeah.
And then Erica was like, what the hell? You bought so much for her and nothing for him. And I was like, I'm broke.
Well, yeah. He can have everything that she had, right?
But luckily Todd's sister has 3 kids, 2 girls and a boy. So they've been set on clothes,
fairly certain.
So
they're all set over there. That's awesome. How are they feeling?
Good.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
So household is another one. My husband is a sucker for household gadgets and cleaners. Loves the Swiffers, different types of Swiffers. This one vacuums. This one's wet. This one's dry. This is Jet Swift or whatever. Whatever they're called, right?
Yes.
All right.
I remember somebody yelled at me one time because I was like dusting with one of those Swiffer, dusters. And they're like, what are you doing? And I said, I'm dusting. And they're like, why don't you just get a rag? And I was like, I don't know.
So old fashioned.
And then I'm like, why don't I get a rag? Like, you can literally use like a rag and water to wipe up dust.
Everything. Yeah, you can use it for everything.
What the fuck am I buying?
You can use it to wash your face, and then you can clean off your bathroom as long as you do the toilet last, right?
Yeah.
You could.
Yeah.
You could use it for everything.
Yeah.
And yet,
stupid.
I have a million different things. You go out on I have a rack that is like all the different brooms. Some are soft, some are hard to get in those corners.
Yes.
2 different Swiffer sweepers.
Yeah.
One is plugged in, one's not.
Do you have the Oh, Cedar makes your life easier? The spin mop?
No, but every time I see it, I think I need it.
I bought it.
Do you love it?
It's amazing.
Great.
It's amazing. You know what? I like it because you can get it pretty dry for the wood floors.
Oh, yes. What do you use on your wood floors?
I usually just do like a little bit of Mr. Clean or Fabuloso or whatever.
I just use vinegar.
Yeah, that's probably what I should be doing, but that's when Diesel was around and he was real stanky butt.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
So I needed something a little stronger, Yep. But I should probably. Our wood floors aren't like real wood floors, like they are, but they're not. If that makes sense.
Okay.
So I'm not really worried about it. It's probably pretty bad to get them wet since they are like not real wood, but they are,
Yes, sure.
Anyways,
well, they always look nice. So the next 2 are what we've already talked about: home decor.
Yeah.
And gadgets and devices.
Yeah.
Yes. So we all know all about that. So this one, this is definitely something that I only do in necessity, and that is software and apps. Like, for example,
I don't think I've ever spent money on an app.
True.
I only get free games.
I guess for me, it would be, points.
Yeah.
Like for United.
Yeah.
It said get the app and you can have points. And I just sent you a message a couple of weeks ago and said, oh my gosh, I have like a free ticket.
Yeah.
I have a free stay.
Yeah.
I have, because I downloaded the app. So they get me. They get me with the apps.
Yeah.
And then software, they have a picture here of TurboTax, H&R Block. Like for us, for the podcast, like we had to get certain software. So it was a need.
Right.
So, but I feel like then I was like, wait, no, I should pay for the wave. Like I haven't done them in a while, but when we talk and it's the waves, of like our
on Facebook,
of our interviews or us chatting.
Our little,
so it said if you want to go premium, for $79 a year, you get all this extra stuff, and you really don't get jack.
No,
you get whatever.
They
do.
Yeah.
They do.
Yeah.
Or we have what's the other one? The Pro, whatever it's called, and bought that. That was like $600 for the year.
Fudge.
Haven't done any YouTube lately. I'm like, come on.
Yeah.
I have to think that these are investments. But so software and apps. Yeah. So I think there's probably a few people that probably pay into the apps. Like, how they say in-app purchases. There's a lot of that going on.
People pay for the games.
Or how about like Facebook?
What about,
people pay on that.
Yeah.
Right?
To get them to show your business more.
Yep.
Or what about the Cricket? The cutter.
Oh, sure.
You know what I mean?
You have to pay
for
like,
you got to pay for stuff for that. Yep. I'm sure a lot of it's free, but if it's going to be that one you really want.
Yes. Or even like some of the stuff that I make from our posts.
Yes.
It's called BizArt.
Yeah.
And if you go premium, you get all the other really cool ones.
Yeah.
But so far, knock on wood, I've been able to be free on that one.
Use what you need.
But sometimes I go to click it and it says go premium. I'm like, oh, do I really like this one? It's only $18 a year or whatever.
And
I'm like, stop being cheap. But I haven't done it.
Make it black and white.
Yep. My thought process of being an impulse buyer is very different every day.
Yeah.
It just depends on what kind of mood I am in,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's same.
That's got to be for a lot of people.
You know what? It's hard. Definitely working at the store.
Mm-hmm.
Because every day I could find something that I want to buy.
Gosh, forget
every
clearance
single
tags,
day.
right?
Yeah, every single day.
I didn't know I needed those olives, but here I am.
Yeah.
Gonna have a Bloody Mary night.
You know where I stopped at? Was that Mars Cheese Castle.
Ooh, yes, in Wisconsin.
I walked out of there with $30 less in my account.
Right. Yeah. Right. Why?
Needed none of it.
Yes, but it looks cool. Jeez.
It was freaking expensive there. You know what I did get was pickled carrots. Remember you had pickled carrots
I did
at one
those.
time?
Yes.
Guess how much they were? $10.99.
Oh my gosh.
I didn't look at the price tag before I bought them.
I'm fairly certain they were about that much when I bought them.
Because I was like, that was really kind of expensive, I don't think
what did I actually
I'm
buy?
like looking at my receipt. I'm like, those fucking carrots were $10.99. Like, Johnny's gonna have some delicious Bloody Marys on Sunday. The hell? $10.99 for pickled carrots?
They say that impulse buys are jewelry.
I would never impulse buy jewelry.
I would never impulse buy jewelry.
Although, when we worked at our other place, I used to have a jewelry counter, and I would impulse buy, like, watches.
Oh.
And I don't even wear watches, but I would find cute ones that I liked, but they would be, like, $4.
Yeah.
They would be on super-duper clearance.
50%. It takes up 50% of impulse buys.
That's crazy. Mm-hmm. But remember that lady that worked at the restaurant down the street, and she would come in, like, every night?
Yes.
And she would buy so much jewelry.
Yes.
And it wasn't even good jewelry. Like, not to say it wasn't... It looked nice, it was cool and fun. And she was a waitress. She was an old school waitress, and she wore earrings, necklace, rings.
All the time. That was
bracelets.
Like her thing to do. When
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. She bought jewelry, I think, every single time she came in there.
Do you think she's still around?
I don't know. I
feel like I saw her shopping like a couple months ago.
Yeah, I mean, it's been longer than that for me, but I know that restaurant she worked at closed down. So
yes,
that's sad.
I know we like that restaurant so much.
I mean, she needed to retire, though. Like, not that there was anything wrong with her, but I'm like,
she's keeping herself busy.
I know, but get a hobby, you know?
Yeah.
Go
where you don't have to deal with
jewelry.
people.
Go
sell all their jewelry on Poshmark. Video games.
Video games, I could see being
I'm not a gamer,
huge part,
but I am a mom of a gamer. And I know how often there were things online and trips taken to GameStop. And I was the mom that years ago would at midnight when something would come out, we'd be standing in line, and they made it a fun event. Those were always fun. Did we need it? No. Did we want it? Yeah.
Yes.
Fear of missing out.
FOMO.
So, yeah. So that's it.
That's it?
That is it.
Video games.
Yep. So maybe you're listening to us right now and you're shopping.
Don't buy it. You don't need it, and you have no place to put it.
I want to mention one thing.
What's that?
Impulse buying, I feel that if you pick it up and you touch it, it's yours. If you stand there
and stare
at it and look at it and walk away, I wonder what the percentage is of people that go back and pick it back up. I don't think it's many.
I don't think it's many either.
I was observing people this past week, knowing we were going to talk about this. I was at a few stores, and I just I'm like a stalker. I don't mean to be, but I kind of set back a little bit and act like I'm reading something. I watch people. I noticed if people picked it up, 99% of the time it went in their cart.
I pick up stuff a lot.
And you put it back on the shelf?
Yeah.
Interesting.
I look at it. I read it. I go, do I need it?
Yeah.
Does it have multiple purpose, or is it a one-stop thing?
I like that.
Yeah.
Good thought process.
But if it's food, I'm like, that looks good. Put it in my cart.
Did we need another bag of coffee? No, but it was tiramisu. We bought it.
I was like, $10 bag of popcorn? Sure.
Yeah.
$10 for a bag of popcorn.
Speaking of popcorn, I bought sweet kettle corn popcorn.
Yeah.
Steve's so mad at me, but you know what? That popcorn's lasting because he doesn't like it. He's a raccoon. He's
not
eats
making
all
tiny
the food
bowls?
at night. He is not making tiny bowls because it's kettle corn. He doesn't. And every time he goes to grab it, he's like, sweet popcorn. Whose idea was this? I'm like, mine. Because now every night when I go to have a little popcorn with my Hallmark Channel Christmas countdown to Christmas movies, I have the popcorn that you did not eat.
Johnny said he wanted popcorn. He goes, I can't find the popcorn in the pantry. I said, what are you talking? Johnny, we got like 4 containers of popcorn in the pantry. And I go in there and I pick up the jar, right?
Yeah.
Popcorn kernels.
Yeah.
Not that popcorn.
What does he want?
He wants already made popcorn.
Oh, not like Act 2, not the microwave. You like in a bag.
I bought Smart Pop.
Yeah.
Pop Valley. I don't remember which one. It was $10.
The big bag.
For a big bag.
Woo. Yeah.
$10.
That stuff is good though.
Okay, but I can pay $10, not even. I probably only pay like $6.
And you make it the old-fashioned way,
for
quote
a
unquote.
huge jar of kernels.
Yeah.
And throw some fucking butter in a pan, put a lid on it with some kernels, and pop fresh popcorn.
You know what? Steve went through a phase of that too, where every night he would find some fun kernels, and it would be like a thing that he would do, and he would make it every night. Now he doesn't.
You know what's really good is if you're popping popcorn, and like right before it's done, you sprinkle some Jell-O mix on it.
No way.
Yes.
Give me a flavor.
Cherry.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, but Steve doesn't like sweet, so I couldn't do that.
Well, you could do it.
Oh, this is very true.
You and Julia could do it while you're watching.
Oh, I know why he doesn't do it
movies.
anymore. Because he ate a kernel and busted his tooth. That's right. I forgot about that.
Give it another chance, Steve. Give it another chance. Try some Jell-O on there. It's just like a seasoning. You know what I mean? Like you can buy those seasonings if you buy a thing of Jell-O.
Yeah.
And sprinkle it on there and kind of shake it up on there and just let it kind of melty all over it.
Oh my gosh, amazing.
Freaking delicious.
You always have the great ideas.
Well, I'm a fat girl. I know what's up
Stop
with
it.
food. Get the sugar free.
Yeah. You're strong. The trend is strong right now.
Strong. I am very strong. I will push you down with my belly.
Well, everybody have a great weekend, whatever you're listening.
Happy Halloween.
And happy Halloween.
Safe trick-or-treating. And
yes,
if you
please.
live by me, bring your kids over. I got lots of candy.
Oh, gosh, same here. All right. Thanks, everybody. We'll
Bye,
talk
guys.
to you next week.
My nose was stuffed that whole time.
This podcast is brought to you by NameTag Productions, LLC. Entire podcast, unless otherwise stated, written by the hosts. Keyboards, written and performed by my daughter, Julia. The Clopen Effect, a retail podcast. If we have to be all in this together, we might as well make it fun.